Hello, my dear students. Let us today discuss a new topic which comes under your module 3, that is analysis of rates. Okay, so we'll see what is analysis of rates, what are the factors affecting it, the procedure for rate analysis. Basically, why we need a rate analysis or analysis of rate, because in this subject, estimation and costing or quantity surveying, whatever work which we try to do, okay, it needs the capital, means it needs the money. So that money which we are using, it has a budget. So we will note that for a particular item of work, this much amount will be required, so that we can calculate it, so we can estimate it, and we can give the whole estimate of the project to the customer or to the one who builds, so that if he is a contractor, means he will take his profit also in this. So this analysis of rate is very important in the chapter or in the estimation work. Okay, in this estimation work, this analysis of rate is very important. So we will see the definition of the analysis of rate. So what is the definition? So the determination of rate per unit of a particular item of work from the cost of quantities of material, the cost of laborers, and other miscellaneous petty expenses required for its completion is known as analysis of rate. The determination of rate per unit. Okay, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಫ್ excavation. In during the construction of building, what we do first, we will excavate for foundation, right? So that may be a type of work, or building and masonry wall, that may be a work. So for different types of work, how much is the cost? Okay, how much is the cost, and that cost includes the quantity of materials with the cost of laborers and other petty expenses which will come under the or during the project. So including all these things, whatever the rate we will get per unit. ಓಕೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೇಟು ಆ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಟಿಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೇಟ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್? So I have given the definition, I have written before only, because not to waste time, so that I refer to 2-3 textbooks and have written. So the determination of rate per unit of a particular item of work from the cost of quantities of material, the cost of laborers, and other miscellaneous petty expenses required for its completion is known as analysis of rate. So the rate is equal to the total amount of work which is to be done, okay, and the work assumed. We will get to know about this formula in the later while we solve the problem. Okay, we can also say the rate analysis definition by this way also: the basis of arriving at a correct and reasonable rate per unit item of work following its specification is called as rate analysis. So specification means, I'll repeat again, the basis of arriving at a correct and reasonable rate per unit item of work following its specification. ಏನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ರೇಟ್ನ, ರೀಸನಬಲ್ ರೇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ನೋನ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ರೇಟು, ಇದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ, if they give you the specification, you have to use that material with the first quality, second quality type of materials which they prescribe in their specification. So that in that manner the rate will diverting, means the rate will be changing. Okay, so by this way, in the specification chapter we will learn about that. So what is the specification? If you go to buy any mobile, okay, they will ask you for, sir, which specification you want, like that. Either it is 3 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, or you want smartphone or keypad phone, like that. So depend upon the budget of yours. Okay, you will see with your budget you will see the maximum specification. Like that only here also, the purpose is to build strong and economic building. So in that budget we have to take good quality of material and good quality of workmanship from the labors to build our building or construction, whatever. So what are the factors affecting the rate analysis? I have made few points, we'll see one by one. So what are the factors? Specification of the items. Okay, sure, the specification will directly affect the rate analysis. Okay, specification of the items which indicates the quality. See, the specification of item which indicates the quality and proportion of materials. What proportion? M20, M25, M35, like that. Proportion means the material changes. Okay, and the method of construction, either you are doing precast or it is casted in the field, like that. That will be varying. Okay, factors affecting, what are the first factors? Specification of the items which indicates the quality, proportion of materials and method of construction are the one of the factors affecting the rate analysis. And also the present rate of materials. Okay, so the specification would be made 2 to 3 months before, but due to this changing market shares the rate may vary. So that should be taken care in the estimation itself. Okay, that are nothing but the this petty expenses are there, no, that one once you solve one or two problem we'll get to know. Okay, so second one was the present rate of materials. Third one is the daily wages of different categories of labors and their respective outputs. So daily wages of different categories of labors means there will be mason, there will be mazdoors, there will be barbender, like that. Different types of laborers have different types of wages. If he is skilled labor, then the wage will be, wage means their money per day. Okay, ಕೂಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರೀಸ್ ಲೇಬರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕೂಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಕೂಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ their skill of work. Okay, if he is a good skilled worker then the rate will be high. If he is new to the work then the rate will be low. Okay, next, the range of lead and lift required. So what is this range of lead and lift? So lead is a distance between, if we take this point and this point, the distance between the lead is the horizontal distance between the 2 points is called as lead, which is taken 30 meter as standard. Okay, lift means it is taken that we have to lift some item from one point to higher point. Okay, so it is taken as 1.5 meter as standard, and for lead 30 meter as standard. So that also depends upon the fact rate analysis. Okay, if the lead is more than 30 meter the rate increases again. If the lift is more than 1.5 meter the rate again increases. So as there is a variation in any of these factors, the rate will increases or decreases depend upon the market conditions, right? Next, site condition. If the site is undulating, who knows? Okay, if it is undulation we have to make it, okay, we have to make it level so that we can construct our whatever project we assumed. Okay, site organization and cost control during execution of work, etc. Cost control during execution of work means during the process we should not mix whatever cement are there which is not going to be used, because at the end of the day what they will do means after the work they will just leave and go. But whatever the mix, it will be waste, no, if they have mixed a proportion of volume for more. Okay, and the 8 hours of work per day the work is over, then it will be wasted. So we have to take care that it should, the any material, any quantity of material should not be wasted. So these are the factors affecting rate analysis. So first one is specification, second one is the present market rates, third one is the daily wages of different types of laborers, second the range of lead and lift, fourth one, fifth one is the site conditions, site organization, cost control during execution of work, etc. Okay, these were the factors affecting the rate analysis. So as these factors keep on changing, when it's on variation, the rate analysis will also vary depending upon the cost and its situation. Now, why we need to do the rate analysis? What is the purpose? Okay, purpose basically is for to know the cost, right? We'll see one by one here. So determine the correct rate per unit. To determine the correct rate per unit of an item at the locality. So for different localities, so different prices will be there. So the prices may vary in the transportation from one locality to other, but it will cost, as we take whole amount, whole project, if we take, it will be varying in large, it will be varying in large quantity. Okay, then to examine rate offered by the contractor, whether the contractor has offered correct rate or not, or he has. So in this chapter, we in the code they have given that the contractors has to take a profit of 10%. Okay, if he takes more than 10%, it will be again it will be headed on the owner who is doing the work. So to examine that also, the rate offered by the contractor, and to fix up the contractors and laborers rate, wages, how much the contractor is giving to the laborer, so that he is taking this much of amount, how it's going to be, what is the cost actually happening in the site. So these are all, for all this calculation, the rate analysis is required. So to calculate the quantity of material, okay, if you are dealing with the project, so the quantity of material you should estimate it, and you have to bring it, so that during the process there will not be shortage. Okay, and labors required for the project. So what are the three purposes? It's not three, it may be more also. Okay, depend upon the situations of the site, it will change. So determine the correct rate per unit of an item at the locality, to examine the rate offered by the contractor, and to fix up contractor and laborers rate, and to calculate the quantity of materials and laborers required for the project. So these are the 3 points I have collected. Now we'll see some note. Okay, note means what are the necessary items which includes here. When we say cost of materials, okay, when we say this cost of materials, in what is, how to calculate this quantity of material into the rate of material at that locality. Okay, when we say the cost of materials, it includes the original cost of the material, loading and unloading cost. So whatever the loading and unloading cost will come in the cost of material. So there is no separate particular of item to make this loading and unloading cost separate. So whenever we talk about the cost of material, it will have all the amount that the item, the raw material, should come to the site. Okay, the raw material from the source, it should come to the site. So when it comes to the site, it, okay, the process of coming to the site will all the cost included by the cost of material. Okay, I'll tell you. This includes original cost of materials, loading and unloading cost, transportation cost, sales tax, insurance charge, etc. Is spot delivered rate of material. The cost of material, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ಅನ್ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲು, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸು, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜು, ಓಕೆ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಏನು ಸೈಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ಏನೇನು ಖರ್ಚಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, then the cost of laborers. So yes, laborers into their wages per day. This will cost of laborers means how many laborers and their wages per day, it should be calculated. The cost of equipments. Okay, the cost of equipments can also be mentioned as tool and plant cost, TP cost ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ tools required for particular work, okay, it will taken as 1 to 2%, but the cost of equipment will be taken as 1 to 2% of cost of material plus the cost of laborers. But if the equipments are of high usage, means high output, like concrete mixers, vibrators, polish machines, rollers, then the higher ಬಾಡಿಗೆ of them will be extra. Generally higher charges of tools and plants are taken for the concrete mixers, vibrators, polish machine, rollers, bitumen sprayers, etc. So it depends upon the work. Next, water charge and overhead charges. So it is taken 1 to 2% of the cost of materials and labors. So this water charge and overhead charges is taken as 1 to 2% of cost of materials, cost of labors, cost of equipment. So these three we have to make total, and we have to take 1 to 2% of this total for this water charges and overhead charges. Next, profit. Obviously this profit will come under the contractors, and it is 10% of the cost of materials and laborers. If in case it will be included the cost of equipments and the water charge also, if it is all maintained by the contractor, then the total cost of the project will be, what is that? Cost of materials A plus B plus C plus D and also this E. So total cost will be, which this total cost ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ? ಓನರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ A B C D plus E. So this is the total cost. Okay, rate per unit will be total cost by total quantity. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾಸ್ಟು ಮತ್ತು ನಾವೇನು ತರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಟು ಆಯಿತು. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ರೇಟ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಷ್ಟಾದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಏರಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ estimate a round sum value so that we can take care of our infrastructure. So now we will see the procedure. Okay, procedure for rate analysis. So procedure is very easy, there is only 5 points. Okay, first I'll take five steps, A B C D E. These are the 5 steps. So first step is the quantity of materials and its cost. We have to calculate the quantity of materials, how much it is required, and its cost. A is calculated, something rupees. Okay, done. Now number of labors and its daily wages. So how much labors are there and their daily wages, how we are giving the rates, it is calculated in rupees. Next, cost of equipments, that is T and P cost. What we have to do, 1.5% of A plus B, the quantity of materials plus the number of laborers. So 1.5% of A plus B will give the tools and plant cost. Next, water charge cost. So water charge is nothing but the 1.5% of the quantity of materials, number of labors, then cost of equipments, A plus B plus C divided by 100. Next, contractor profit will be CP, 10% of the ABCD of the work. What is the quantity of materials, number of labors, cost of equipment, water charge. 10% of the A plus B plus C plus D. This will give the contractor profit. So when we get this, we can then calculate the rate per unit. So it will fetch us the total cost, right? If we get the total cost, the rate per unit will be the total cost by total quantity will fetch us the rate per unit. So when we solve the problem, you will come to know, just you know briefly. Okay, I'm telling you this briefly. Then here note some points, that is this 1 meter cube of cement will be equal to 30 bags, and 1 bag of cement will be 50 kgs. Okay, it should be noted. Okay, 1 meter cube of cement will be 30 bags and 1 bag of cement will be 50 kgs. It is general. Then you must know also the conversions. Okay, 1 cubic meter of cement, okay, that's same only. Now 1 square meter means how many square feet, you should know this. Okay, 1 cubic meter means how many cubic feet. Okay, I'll write now one by one. They are just some points. Your 1 cubic feet will be, so 1 cubic meter will be, 1 cubic meter will be, so 25.31 cubic feet. Okay, so 1 square meter will be 10.78 square feet. Next, 1 running meter, so 1 running meter will be for pipes, like that. Okay, it will be 3.28 running feet. So this conversion, which are basic conversion, you must know. Next, while we do problem, there also we will encounter with the some conversions which we will see later. So during the rate analysis, okay, during the rate analysis which we do in the problem, to maintain some uniformity, okay, I have collected some of the rates from the SR book. Okay, I will not mention that, but I have taken from some of the rate. Okay, so serial number 1, material name, its unit, rate. So material name is cement, so unit is per bag they will give, correct? How cement will, if we go to the store, they will give in bags only. So 300 rupees per bag. So like this, white cement per kg 20 rupees per kg, stone aggregate 100 mm and down size for 1 meter cube it is 300, so 40 mm size 600. Like this I have quoted some of the important material with its unit and price. So before I do problem, so you must note down it in a page. Okay, you just note down. I'll share you the PDF in the link. Okay, so that while doing the problem there will not be any difficulty for the rate analysis. Okay, now flooring materials, gray color mosaic tiles. So flooring, so square meters, right? 225 per square meters. Next, white color 350, like that. I have made sections and I have noted if fixtures are using aluminum handle per each 25 rupees, door lock 250 rupees, hinges 5-inch heavy duty 25 rupees. Only some items I have, there are vast items. Okay, glass 5.5 mm thick plain glass, meter square 400 rupees. Like this I have mentioned some of the materials for your reference. Okay, see the paints, distemper paints, dry paints. So distemper paints will be in liter 60 rupees, dry distemper kg 60 rupees. So these rates will not be, these are not the present rates. Okay, these are just for reference. Okay, to solve the problems we need one rate, no? And if I do not give you the rate, you will take, if I tell you to assume your rate, then the total rate per unit will be different, so it is difficult to understand. Okay, if you follow one uniformity then it will be easy. Next, ready mix concrete M15 for meter cube 3000, for M20 it is 3100 rupees, like that. Steel, so laborers, see here, laborers mason 500 rupees, male mazdoor 350, female mazdoor 300. So now it is both 350, means cost is going higher and higher. So carpenter, his assistant, painter, his assistant, barbender, plumber, bishti. Okay, then so I have noted some of the points. I'll share you this PDF. Okay, no problem. Now we'll see another term called as task. So what is this task? Task andrenu. So the capacity of doing work by unskilled labor in the form of quantity of work per day is known as task or outtern work. ಒಬ್ಬ ಲೇಬರು ಒಂದು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, with comparing with the quantity of the work is called as task. The capacity of doing work by unskilled labor in the form of quantity of work per day. Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ in the form of quantity is known as task. So this task is depends upon the nature, size, height, situation and location, etc. So this all depends upon the quantity of both labor and the where we are working site. Okay, it depends on the nature of the work, it depends upon the size of the work, either it is meter cube work or meter square work, depend upon the height, depend upon the situation of something like weather, etc, etc. Next, location, etc. So how this task is done? So again I'll tell you, the capacity of doing work by unskilled labor in the form of quantity of work per day is known as task. So for example I'll show you. So particular of the item, so quantity per day. See, for brickwork in lime, cement, in foundation and plinth. So brickwork in lime, cement, in lime or cement, in foundation and plinth. So how much it is 1.25 cubic meter or 45 cubic meter per mason. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮೇಸನ್ನು 1.25 ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕು ಒಂದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. So we can estimate one mason is doing 1.25 cubic meter of work per day. So our work is this much cubic meter. So how much how much masons, 2 or 3, can complete this amount of work? How many days it will take? Like that, in estimation we can estimate. So or you can take another example as half brick wall in partition, that is 4.5 inches wall. Then for 5 square meters, his quantity of work per day is 5 square meters. He can build up to 5 square meters or 50 square meters. Wait 1 minute. Okay, or 50 square feet. This is 5 square meters or 50 square feet per mason. So one mason can do, for one day he can do 50 square feet of work. So if we have 100 square feet of half work to be built, so we can calculate how much mason we required in how many days. If we want to reduce the days, we have to increase the number of masons. Right, like that way, by taking the task, by understanding the task, we can calculate how much the project is taking, how many days. Or if we know the correct estimation of the total work, we can if we want to complete early, we have to increase the number of laborers. Like that, for that type of calculation these are done. Okay, so this example, I'll give this example also PDF. Okay, so that for your reference you can see once. So in the next class I'll go for problem directly. So problems I will go how it is to be done. So the procedure will be same: quantities, number of labors, T&P cost, water charge cost, CP, contractor profits, like that. So this was all about analysis of rate concept. So once you listen to this lecture, you once read in your home, so that you will be perfect, or you will be familiar with the words, so that it will be easy in the next lecture. Thank you. I hope you understand.